Hello. So we ran out of time for a good explanation of this in class, so I wanted to just take a couple of minutes and do my best to explain it to you as if you were in class, so that if you want to get started ahead of time, you can without me having to take up class time tomorrow. So you saw I just clicked on today's agenda to get to this link, and then if you click here, it will open up that Google Doc for you. Now, the Google Doc is there to give you instructions and to give you a template. So you can make a copy of it, or if you'd rather just steal the template and put it into a new doc, that's fine. Here's the deal. For our class, you do not have to do any of this, okay? We're going to skip that because we talked in class. You guys did a good job. You understand rolling. We're fine there. We've done enough with drawing conclusions. So as we go down here, this is what you need to pay attention to. So it says, use the template and the example below to compose an I Come From poem from Roland's point of view. But remember, you have a couple of choices. You could do Roland, you could do Risa, you could do Connor. Pastor Dan, if you really want to challenge, I think that you could do that. Or if you prefer, you can just write it about yourself, remembering that I will be reading it, but I will not be sharing it with your classmates or any other teachers. So down here is the template. Now, a couple of things to notice. It's just a template. So if you want to do the minimum and just fill that out the way that it is, then that's fine. But if you want to add to it, like Mrs. Florek did in her example, that's fine too. It does say your poem needs to be at least 12 lines, so that would be the minimum. You can add as much as you want to that. So it's a template, so it works like this. I am from blank, and then in the parentheses it tells you what you should be talking about. So description of favorite toy. So like as a kid, I loved Barbie dolls. So if I was going to do this like really on a low level, I'd be like, I am from Barbie dolls. But if I want to add some symbolism there, I might say something like, I am from hand-me-down Barbie dolls that were always a little dirty. Okay, so from that, hopefully you would make some sort of inference like, oh, they couldn't afford their own Barbie dolls, or like, no, she got them from a place that they weren't taken care of, or something like that. So the more detail you add to what's suggested in the template, the more deeper meaning you're giving. Remember that we're identifying details, maybe about ourselves, maybe about characters. There's also a ton of drawing conclusions here, especially if you're doing a character, because you're only given certain details in the text, and then you have to take it to the next level. So you can see it takes you through those things. Again, though, you're more than welcome to add more, and you almost need to if you want it to have that same effect that Mrs. Florek's did. So she kind of takes you through how she did it there, which is kind of cool, and then gives you space to type. Again, I think doing it in a brand new doc is a great idea, or even just doing it in the comments section in your Dropbox is okay. So speaking of that, let's see if I can get it to go back to Buzz. Yeah, okay, so then show Dropbox. You can choose a Google Doc, which is fine, or you can copy and paste your text right here into the comments. That'll work as well. And then submit. So our due date is Wednesday. Should be the 26th at midnight. That's your half day. But I'll give you till the end of the day to do that. Okay, please make sure that you take your time to be creative and to really think about how small details lead us to bigger conclusions. Enjoy!